Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. The Horned Frogs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Rush is on. Quarterback's got the first. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Lacey. Out wide right, it's Sticky. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's going to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Horned Frogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. by Adam Schobel. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Red Raiders right after the huge play through the air back to the line. It's dropped after taking the hit. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lacey. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the...
Just plowing ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he made the extra point without problem.
TCU 0.
Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Looks it in. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for room. It's Dickey. Past the 6. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Still looking to his right. Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to throw. It's Lacey. This time on target. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shelton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Meadows. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner goes down. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys. And
sent it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's sticky. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Right side, it's Meadows. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Williams. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll move the tight end. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! Gets rid of it.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. On the move. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On the return.
The return is brought down at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense will take over.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw one first. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Huge Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Turns it upfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick. Did get the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got him quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and long here. Complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's small. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Hits the hole. It's Dickey. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. They believe they can run right here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Offense working from the pistol. The play fake. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. Stepping to the right. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Dickey. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Under pressure, fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff again. There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Red They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down and 10. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Out wide left, it's Meadows. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 30. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to pass on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and 7. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have